Tonight on Hip on the Spot News. The Kiowa Warrior just got its full release in DCS World. The Phantom got its first mega fix patch. We start to see issues with Razbam modules as time goes by. And we announce the 2 lucky winners of our Afghanistan giveaway. This and more on How I Play. This video is sponsored by Fox3 Managed Solutions. Use our HIP24 coupon code for 10% discount. Hello virtual pilots, I'm Andre Celesti, and tonight we are going to talk about the latest updates in DCS World. And we are back from beautiful Netherlands. I had an amazing time together with Natasha for a private event. But not only that, I managed to get some time and visit my #1 sponsor, PIMAX, and their World Tour showcase for the PIMAX Crystal Light. More about that in a future video. Our focus for today is the latest update for DCS World that brought to us the long-awaited OH-58D Kiowa Warrior by Polychop Simulations. Yes, this module was released in full, meaning no early access, half-ready things to get implemented later. No, it definitely feels like a full release. Something very rare these days. So we got to jump in on day 1 with our HIP crew on the server testing the Kiowa Warrior. We definitely had a blast, and my first kill in the Kiowa was scored with the famous M4, because why not? The module feels really good, and all of our members agree. It's a very stable platform for scouting. It comes with a multitude of missions, instant action, and training. Oh, and check it out, it has airbags. Nice. You'll see more about the module, as here at How I Play we will dive into gameplay like never before in our future reviews videos with the Kiowa and the F4E Phantom 2. So stay tuned, as new content is about to be launched in premiere here on the channel. And speaking of the Phantom, well, 2 weeks and the fix patch is here. Quite a big one, if you ask me. The team's primary focus has been on improving performance for the Phantom, and general improvements across the entirety of the module, as well as adding new features that they cut prior to the release in early access, as they say, in the last second. Performance improvements have been focused on very busy multiplayer missions and scenarios, and I already experienced better frames in the HIP dynamic server yesterday with the Phantom. So those of you who use, well, let's face it, lower-end hardware, it seems that certain systems were experiencing significant bottlenecks that they were not able to test prior to the release. Now, I know it's early access, but I really doubt that. But who am I to say? You could have tested on lower-end systems. I know a friend who knows a friend, and yeah, but never mind. They report on squashing as many bugs as they could with Jester, UI freezing as reported before in our previous video, and other bugs, but something that may interest you is a known issue with Jester. It seems that their Jester folder was published with an incorrect name. Since we are working on our mission for the server, I have encountered so many issues due to mislabeling a folder or file that I'm not surprised that this happens for one of the most esteemed developers for DCS World. So, do not panic, but please know that this mislabeling is causing the essential Jester calls from that particular folder to not be played. They apologize for this, and it will definitely be fixed in the coming patch properly. However, in the meantime, we can apply an easy fix ourselves, just after finishing the update. I linked their instruction, and it's quite an easy one for standalone members as well as Steam. Who knows, maybe by the time we publish this video, we already got a hotfix just for this. Just saying, keep an eye on our posts as well. So, apart from the performance improvements, they managed to work on multi-crew, meaning they fixed that major multi-crew desync error when someone leaves and rejoins the aircraft. Alright, we need to test it. Also related to multi-crew, they reduced network load due to an errant buffeting sensor being propagated across the network every frame. Alright, for those of you just like myself that don't understand all the fancy wording, they basically found a leak somewhere and they stopped it from ruining our frames, I think. Oh, and I almost forgot, we now have a new added lower refresh for the UI in the Phantom, reducing the frames at 30 FPS just like in the F14 for Jester. This will reduce the CPU performance requirements. Nice! And for those of you tackling air-to-air refueling, Jester is nice enough to call out ready pre-contact to the tanker if the AAR door is open within 100 meters of the plane. How cool is that? Now the list is big for fixes and improvements, and if you want to check it out, I linked the changelog in the video description. Moving on, for the mighty Apache, we got a short list of fixes, mostly for multi-crew desync problems and the automatic root point sequencing. The Hornet received a new campaign called Operation Mountain Breeze by Sandman Simulations, and the Core Sim got some fixes for ground AI, which made our Sergeant Dev Rupesh very happy. Now for core fixes and improvements, I would like to see maybe in the future a correct save for the loadouts that includes livery selection. And since the new well-received addition for selectable fuses, let's also include that in the memory of our saves for loadouts. It makes sense once you have a particular loadout to include all settings. Thanks. Sadly, we start to see more casualties due to the Razbam ED dispute. The Mirage 2000 seems to be, well, how can I say this, in a bad state right now. Some rudder problems on takeoff, and you are limited to 6G turns if you don't do an air start. I am cautious about this subject, and I will approach it in a dedicated video as it requires some further investigating. I learned from internal information that no official statements are being made, and anything you see on both sides are particular members who don't possess the entire information to be able to understand the full situation of Razbam and ED in this. But nonetheless, it's sad, and speculation will only get us in a worse state than before. As for the reported refunds for the Strike Eagle module, it seems that indeed refunds to store credit have happened, but were done for particular cases with less than 1 year of purchase. I will ask around for more info about these refunds. Let us know if you made one as well for the Strike Eagle. I really do hope to hear very soon a clarification on the situation, especially for other modules from Razbam like the Harrier, MiG-19 and the Mirage 2000. It is very sad, but keep a vigilant eye for bad speculation. I won't join the banter wagon just for the views and the clicks. If we know something, we will report it, but it needs to be concrete and official, so we can move on. And now, to cheer everyone up, we finally got 2 winners for the 2 full Afghanistan maps. Yes, our giveaway for the Afghanistan map is done. It's all thanks to the amazing support of our patrons and sponsors. I am happy to share the income with our community and bring joy to lucky members that commented, interacted, and continue to watch our videos in the last few months. So without further ado, the winners of our Afghanistan giveaway are Viper Duct and Alex Hill. Congratulations to both of you for this amazing win. I really hope the Afghanistan map is not too far now from release. Thank you all for watching until the end of our video. Stay tuned as we have more content that will be aired very soon. And as always, if you find our video informative, subscribe to keep in touch with all the latest news on your favorite simulators and games. I am Andre Celesti, reminding you to fly safe, and I'll see you next time.